Hello children, welcome to biology class. We are discussing the lesson Plant Kingdom. Today we are going to discuss the division of kingdom Plantae, that is Pteridophytes. So let's start the class. They include horsetail and ferns. You might see these plants in your nearby areas, isn't it? They are used for medicinal purpose and as soil binders. They are also frequently grown as ornamental. We use these plants for ornamental purposes. And children, evolutionarily, they are the first terrestrial plants to possess vascular tissues. What do you mean by vascular tissues? Those tissues are conductive in function, are known as vascular tissue. We know that the complex permanent tissues, xylem and phloem, are vascular tissues. Xylem used for the conduction of water and minerals, phloem for the conduction of food. Okay, so evolutionarily, they are the first terrestrial plants to possess these vascular tissues. And these are some ornamental varieties of pteridophytes. Then the pteridophytes are found in cool, damp, shady places, though some may flourish well in sandy soil conditions. And in pteridophytes, the main plant body is a sporophyte, okay, which is differentiated into true root, true stem and true leaves. While explaining about bryophytes, we discussed that they are devoid of, or the true root, true leaf, true stems are absent in them, but pteridophytes are having them. These organs possess well differentiated vascular tissues too. That means they possess xylem and phloem. And the leaves in Pteridophyta are small. It is termed as microphylls. Okay, as in Selaginella. But in ferns and all, we can see large leaves. And these large leaves are termed as macrophylls. Okay, so the small leaves are called microphylls and large leaves macrophylls. And they bear, the sporophytes bear sporangia that are subtended by leaf-like appendages called sporophyll. Okay, so the macrophyll means small leaves, macrophyll means large leaf, and the sporangia is known as sporophylls. Okay, so here scaly leaves are present in equisetum, here sessile leaves are present in lycopodium, and petiolate leaf in adiantum. Okay. Then in some cases, the sporophylls may form distinct compact structures called strobili. You can expect this question in 1 mark area. What is strobili? Sporophyll may form distinct compact structures. The strobili are also known as cones. It is well observed in Selaginella and equisetum. The sporangia produce spores by meiosis in spore mother cells. So here are some examples of cones and strobili in pteridophytes. This is equisetum, the cone of equisetum. Here on Selaginella we can see cones, and in Osmunda cone is represented like this, and in Lycopodium we can see cone like this. Clear? Then about the spores germinate to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular, free-living, mostly photosynthetic thalloid gametophyte called prothallus. Children, this is the fern. This is the diagram of fern gametophyte. And again, you can expect one question for 1 mark from this area. What is prothallus? The spores. From this cone, spores will arise. The spores germinate into that gametophyte. It is small but multicellular, free-living and photosynthetic thalloid. It is known as prothallus. Clear? And these gametophytes require cool, damp, shady places to grow. And because of this specific restricted requirement that the need for water for fertilization, the spread of living pteridophyte is limited and restricted to very narrow geographical area. Okay, children. Then we know that this is its gametophyte, isn't it? So this gametophyte bear male and female sex organs, antheridia and archegonia respectively. We know that antheridia is a male sex organ and archegonia is a female sex organ. Water is required for the transfer of antherozoids and the male gametes that released from antheridia to the mouth of archegonium. So it is situated very close to each other. So the antherozoids are released from the male organ antheridia and has to be moved towards archegonial mouth, and for that the plant require water. Then the fusion of male gamete with this female gamete, that is with egg present and archegonium, isn't it? The male gamete moved towards the female gamete and the fertilization takes place here and it results in the formation of zygote. Okay, and zygote thereafter produce a multicellular well differentiated sporophyte, which is the dominant phase of pteridophytes. Clear? Okay, then about different types of spores. In majority of pteridophytes, all the spores are similar kinds. Such plants are known as homosporous plants. So this is a life cycle of homosporous plant. Here you can see the produced archegonium and antheridium both are of same size. Okay, then they fertilize and zygote is produced, and again sporophytic body will produce, again gametophytic thallus, prothallus will produce, and the process continuously happened. And but what is the speciality in homosporous plants? They produce similar kind of spores. But genera like Selaginella and Salvinia, I will show you the diagram. So they produce two kinds of spores. See here you can see two kinds of spores, microspore and megaspore. Microspores means small. This is microspore, small spores. Megaspore or macro. Macrospores it is produced. In some genera like Selaginella and Salvinia, we can see two different shaped spores production, and those category of plants are known as heterosporous. Clear? And this megaspore and microspore germinate and give rise to male and female gametophyte. You can see here, and this male and female gametophyte. The female gametophyte in these plants are retained on the parent saprophyte for variable periods. Then the development of zygote produced and fertilization will happen, and zygote, then embryo is produced, then all the other stages are same. Clear, children? And this event is a precursor to seed habit, considered an important step to evolution. So next we will discuss about gymnosperms and angiosperms, next division of kingdom Plantae. So keep it in mind, this step is very important. The development of zygote into young embryos, then into new organism. This event is a precursor to seed habit. So here there is no development of there is no seed development, but it is a precursor to seed habit. Evolution has happened in environment. While we explained about animal kingdom, you might observe the increased complexity among the tissues, organ system. Isn't it like that? Evolutionary changes also happened in kingdom Plantae. Okay, so this life cycle is a precursor to the seed habit, which we can observe in next divisions. Okay, children. Then the pteridophytes are further classified into four classes as Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Sphenopsida and Pteropsida. Xylotum is example for Psilopsida, Selaginella and Lycopodium is example for Lycopsida, Equisetum is example for Psenopsida, and Triopteris etiandum is example for Pteropsida. You just study the name of for the classes. Okay, no need to explain the characteristics of them. So I hope you understood division pteridophytes. And two more divisions are remaining, gymnosperms and angiosperms. According to the revised syllabus, we need to discuss only the general characteristics, and angiosperms are deleted from our portion, but still we will discuss it. Okay, so after the autumn vacation we can discuss gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay, so enjoy your autumn vacations, enjoy your autumn, stay home, don't go outside. Then during your free time read textbooks. Okay children. Okay, so let's meet after the autumn vacation. Wish you all a wonderful time. Okay, stay safe. Thank you children.